Good afternoon, everyone. So my name is Arnel Madraso. I'm the teacher vlogger. So familiar location, right? So I vlog one book review and the other one is a blog interview with Dr. Rob. So we are now here at Ateneo de Zamboanga University. So it's raining, drizzly. So are we going to continue this or not? We will continue. Okay. So remember Areej.
Hi, the Just a Vlogger. I'm back.
And then Ayesha was also in my class, in my speech class, when I was teaching the group of Areej. And that's a speech class. Ayesha, in fact, gave me the first idea. Well, first, she gave me an idea to use YouTube because she was the first person to upload her video using YouTube. So good afternoon. So it's the atmosphere here. It's kind of drizzling. So yes, so we changed the location a bit, but this is good, right? Because this is ancient already, right? So how many years? Maybe
Older than us.
older than us. Us maybe. Maybe same age as I am, right? So okay. So the plan was to book review, but since they're really very busy reading their stuff.
Like to read anything. Fiction.
All right.
Me,
Yeah.
I have time.
Okay, si Ayesha, you also love reading fiction. Okay, so you're into novels, romantic novels,
But
investigative.
lately, I invest time on fan fictions now because I have no time to read the full book. So I read just stories na one shot, one chapter, just to get by.
But it's a novel.
Yeah.
Alright. So it's more of, in terms of genre, what is it? Does it cut across
We're similar in terms of genre. We love the same kind of books.
fantasy, romance? The last book that you reviewed was fantasy. Right. Okay, so I will just be interviewing them. So since they are for the information of my viewers, they're currently enrolled here in Ateneo de Zamboanga University. So let's show to them Arneo. So that's Xavier Hall, and that is where their building. What building is it? JMR. So yeah, you're enrolled here in Ateneo. Question is, why did you enroll here in Ateneo? Why not in WIMSU? In WIMSU, there's also law school. So maybe just a few words about the decision to enroll here.
Personally, I'm an alumna of
As you were saying,
personally, I'm an alumna of the Ateneo in the summer program, and so I had a taste of what Ateneo education is like. And it's different when you enroll in a religious school because there is the holistic training. They don't just give you the best in terms of the academics, but they also target your core. So I wanted to have that kind of education. I wanted to be a whole lawyer. That's why I joined the Ateneo Law.
so Ayesha, same reason.
Not really. In my case, my family just decided that it would be so much better and best for me if I enroll in Ateneo because their standards in law school. It's been 2 consecutive years that they have 100% passing rate.
So there's 100% passing rate. And of course, you're rich.
You needed that.
So you don't have problems with the finances, right?
Yeah.
So your parents are rich.
Next question.
Next question. Okay.
Donate books, please.
Okay, now let's talk about reading, because you cannot be a law student if you hate reading. So the purpose of this blog is to share this blog to my students who are actually the main viewership of my blog site. So Areej and Ayesha are here to teach my students, especially WIMSU high school students, their reading strategies. So how do they achieve their reading goals for this particular SEM? So how did they do it? Well, even before and until now. So basically, we will be talking about the reading strategies.
So it was a hard for me at first because there's that shock that on our first week of classes, they will assign you readings and we had to digest like 200 cases, I think. Almost 200 cases for one recitation. So one case that would amount to 8 pages the least, or as long as 50 pages. So I had a hard time adjusting to that because back in college we don't really read that much. So the amount of readings that I had to finish was very different. So I had a hard time adjusting first and managing my time, because before I could waste my time and allot just a few for readings because I didn't have much to read.
In college, you can read for like 3 hours maximum. In law school, that would be the minimum. And then you will still have to extend and extend and extend just to finish the reading materials. And it would not be
Enough.
still enough.
Do you understand what you're reading?
You have to have fast comprehension because you no longer have the luxury of reading it twice. So you must understand it the first time.
Because you don't have time, to regress.
During recitations,
You have to progress rather than digress, right? So you
There
always
were times
progress.
that you
we
will
read the cases the first time during recitation.
during recitation na already.
Like we're only 5 cases ahead of the person reciting, so you have to read it fast.
We have this teacher, he can cover cases like 300 per night. And
You have to be quick.
So the amount of words you read is really voluminous, right? Amount of words.
And in law school, you cannot recite cases while looking at your notes. You're not allowed to do that. So
It's
you just
spontaneous.
have to read it, and then once you recite, stop looking at your notes. So it must all go into your notes.
once you look down, you sit down.
Yes.
So the pressure, right?
Plus 60.
So wait, so skimming, scanning. So you skim, you look for the main ideas, and sometimes but you read the details. But at times you just have to forget about, not forget, but prioritize the main ideas.
Depends on main point.
So okay, this sem, are you satisfied?
It's too early to say that.
We don't
I mean,
know.
okay, the grades are not out yet, right? So exciting. But I think you can already have that feel based on your performance, right? So quizzes, recitation, you would know whether you are doing it with justice, right? Justice to
In
your
law
parents.
school, that's when we realized we know nothing.
Okay. Yeah, I
We
understand.
started from the bottom.
It's like different world.
So this vlogging, does it help? Like, expressing whatever you want to
Like I mentioned last time, I've been waiting for this moment. I wanted an outlet because
Yeah.
our exams were done just yesterday, and
Usually it's epic.
we're able to finally release.
I'm also
Even
happy.
so little.
Yeah, I'm also happy that you're into this because people are private. But then since I'm your teacher, you also trust me that I'd be sharing this not for purposes of exploiting you, but for purposes of sharing also. Well, I know that maybe I have viewers who are law students in Manila, and I think they understand pretty well what you are telling them now.
It's real, right?
Yeah, struggle is real.
Let's do it.
Okay. Wait for a while. So, Wimsu Polsai versus law, Ateneo law. So, are there commonalities? And of course, obviously, the differences. But I would want to look for the commonalities.
I think,
Meaning, are you able to apply
yes,
what you learned?
Especially for political law, we have constitutional law 1 for the first sem. And I think I have never been more thankful that I took political science, because when it comes to doctrines and concepts about the state, we did not have any difficult time.
Shout out to our professors.
Yes.
Polsai. Thank you so much
It
for
was really
teaching
an advantage for
constitutional law.
us, but aside from that, I guess we are all on the same page, me and our classmates. We were all lost.
So, the pressure before, the pressure with recitation before, and a lot of readings, it's different now. But at least at that time, at your level, you felt the pressure. And I think that somehow helped. Did it? So are you able to apply that, maybe in general?
Because back in Polsai, we're trained to speak a lot. So in law school, you speak so much more than what you've spoken before. So we're already used to that, to talking, but it's still a different story in law school.
Really a different
Yes.
story, right?
Recitations in Paul said if you're not able to answer, it's okay in a good way. But here in law school, it's okay
in a bad way.
you're failing.
60.
What does it mean when you said, "Sir, I'm here at moot court"? So what are you doing in moot court? Are there,
This was actually
would it be
our-
some sort of a court scene also, or not yet?
As a first, since we're still in our freshman year, it's still not the formal moot court, so
Okay,
sort of like a pseudo moot court.
okay, but
And-
still a court.
Yes, we had to defend our client, and it's actually not a real case. It was just made up, but the concept is the same.
So there is some sort of an application already, right?
Of all our lessons.
We had to write readings, memorandums, we had to do research, we had to defend the case.
As early as first sem.
Yes, we had to do 2 mootings this sem.
Okay, in terms of time frame, so first sem, so how many more semesters? So that's 4 years, 8 semesters, correct? So you're done with, so 7 more, and then 1 year for review.
6 months.
Yeah, so in terms of, I was asking you a while ago about review. So where? Zamboanga City or in Manila?
We want, if you're going to review for the bar, better get the best review.
That's actually the practice here in Ateneo.
Yes, it's
So you will just have to
usually
follow whatever the
if you go to
practice is.
Ateneo de Manila.
But they give you choice naman if you want to.
Arellano or UP. But then the practice here is you go where your group
Because they
is, right?
really take care of you when you're about to take the bar exams.
Okay.
Care of our own.
Okay, in terms of wait. How do you cope with the pressure of law school?
We take it one day at a time. If you cannot take it one day at a time, one subject at a time. That's what our teachers and everyone tells us in law school.
There's discouragement, right? So let's say you got a negative comment. Let's say you felt humiliated at times because of lack of preparation. Not that you are not preparing, right? Some professors are really very straightforward in their comments. What do you do when you are downhearted at times?
Move on.
It's already it's nothing new in law school. Everyone gets humiliated every day.
So,
So
if you
you failed the first round of recitations,
Yes.
start reading for the next round and redeem yourself.
But the professors are telling you that.
What?
Are they open about it? Like, okay,
don't
so when I act like this, whenever
Yes, they always
they
tell
would,
it.
okay, so they are telling you that.
all about
But they're not really harsh when they
Okay.
tell us something.
You'll just know if you failed.
Yes.
So you sit
Our
down, read again,
professors are really
move
good,
on.
and they're not really
Next round.
slow. They're fine.
Okay, so all right. So other things, you move on. Give me a tangible scenario where you. Oh,
It's because almost everyone gets that time of the day wherein they fail. So that's a commonality. So at the end of our class, we would usually go out and.
You
eat.
also go out with
we have time.
classmates.
Yes.
So that's one tangible example is you dine
We
out
also
with friends and you talk. What do you talk about?
Since,
So law students. So when you're out, what do you talk about?
our squad from college got divided, so it's only us two who remain together. So when we came to law school, we met 2 new friends. We have Macy and Mark, and we would usually go to KCC, this Razon's by Glenn, and they serve the best tapa ever. So we would usually go there almost every Saturday at the end of the week just to distress.
So
Talk
it's
about everything.
so that's your favorite food, tapa.
But
Okay.
they increased their price.
Okay, so it's kind of okay. So okay, Bieber.
Bieber.
So is
I
it
don't know
one way
where-
of, is it still one way of
Bieber, not much lately
Distressing.
because he's on hiatus. I don't know where he is.
Yeah,
So aside from Bieber, I also we love
We love EXO.
We love EXO.
EXO.
so it's still you still
We have time for that.
distress for whenever you do Facebook, you don't do that for learning anymore. When I see you on Facebook, just to distress.
In between studying time, I mean, you cannot study for straight 6 hours. So in between, you have to take time to breathe. And so you can YouTube, you can Facebook,
Sometimes our
just to distress
wake-up
and
call.
refresh your mind.
Okay, for the information of my viewers, Areej was a summa cum laude 2017, and that one way of distressing being an academic achiever is beaver. That's during her party. She told the audience that, okay, give it to me. If I'm really like this, fanatic of EXO, or it's because this is the only enjoyment that you are. So until now, you are.
I'm
You are
still a believer. I'm always going to be a believer. Although he's engaged,
Yeah,
my
so
heart broke, but I'm happy for him. Maybe. There goes my dream of marrying Bieber, but it's okay.
okay.
I'm just waiting for his new music.
Si Ayesha, you also got academic awards. You
She's
did.
really good.
I mean, certain awards also in the Ponsa. Or
Dean's sister. She's a Dean's sister. College.
so that's an award,
Yeah.
right? So it's not easy to get a Dean's Lister, right? So what about you? So you're also EXO, right? Not Bieber as well. Their name in their blog before, it was Bieber. Then I was really, it was strange, no, for students who are really college students to be that die-hard. As in die-hard, hardcore, Bieber.
We're normal people.
Yeah, they're normal people.
College is stressful, lalo na ang law school. So you have to, aside from your family, you have to be grounded on something that makes you happy. That takes away everything, the stress.
Professors won't allow code switching, right? So they really want you to speak English straight. So if you speak Tagalog, they will really note that.
I think they note it mentally, but they don't really humiliate you just for accidentally saying a word in Tagalog. But they train you. Before we entered law school, we already had English enhancement programs. And it's mandatory for first year and second year. You have to enroll there.
Do you observe classmates who are struggling, or all of you are cream of the crop?
I think in our class, everyone is good. No.
So in your class, wait, you mentioned a while ago, you were how many? I was asking for the number. How many were you then?
We're 38.
38, and then how many dropped during the first week?
10.
38. So imagine that. 10 quit.
Most of them were working, so they were not cope up.
They having a hard time.
Okay. So, prospect. So, next sem, so you said one day at a time. So, one sem at a time. Okay. So, next sem, are you prepared? Are you ready for the next sem?
We're ready for semestral break.
So, maybe we will do this, in practice. So, every sem, I'd be here, we'll be talking about their performance. So next, maybe that's March. So we will be back here on the same spot with this tree because it was raining a while ago. So this will be the spot, this tree. Maybe there's a symbolism for the tree, so that you will remain. So that you will remain with whatever you're pursuing. Right? Okay. What about message for my viewers? Message for my students, high school, college students.
Just go for whatever it is that you want and make sure that you pursue it with the right people.
Yes.
Because tough times will really test you and you have to have the right people beside you.
And sometimes if you think that you cannot do it anymore, you just have to hold on a little bit. And
Give up tomorrow.
yes, if you want to give up today, do not give up. Give up tomorrow, and then the next day, and then the next day. And
Just
you'll
remember the one step at a time. That's what they always tell us. If you can take it one day at a time, 1 hour at a time, one subject at a
see. Don't
time.
worry about tomorrow. Worry about today.
And law school is fun. Like what they say, it's like a walk in the
Fun
park, but
in a different
it's Jurassic
way.
Park. It's a walk in the park, just Jurassic Park. So,
And then look for the best tapa in KCC.
yes,
Yes.
we're advertising you, so better treat
Food
us.
will take you to places
And
other than law school.
just yeah, just follow whatever it is that your heart desires. Especially after you graduate, you can't be pursuing something you're not happy about.
And keep good friends. And
You've been
Smart
friends.
friends.
You've been friends for how many years?
4, 5, we don't
For
know.
5 years, no?
We
And
miss
then-
our college friends so
And
much.
say hi to your classmates, Paul Sai classmates. Say hi to them wherever they are.
Say na natin. Hi Jenny, hi Marian, hi Syra, hi JC.
hi, Ayesha!
Hi Arlen, hi Bea, sino
Hi,
pa ba kayo?
Alicia.
Halisa, Minda,
Alec.
hi RR, Glenn, hi Alikar.
We're alive!
Sino pa
JC,
ba kayo?
JC.
JC. Sino
I just met
pa?
JC
Si
yesterday.
Araneta! Hi Kuya Robin!
And your props, no? Professors who
Uy,
are
nakalimutan.
viewing this.
Hi
Hi, Sir Tangali!
Hi Sir! We're alive!
Still
Hi Ma'am
same.
Nerlin! Hi Sir
Hi,
Mo!
Sir Eddie.
Hi Sir Araujo!
Thank you for teaching us. Yes. Stay
Expose Pactolo! Hi Sir Agani, Sir Jason, hi!
So, okay. So, yeah.
Miss y'all.
So thank you to my viewers who are following me with whatever I'm posting. Thank you for always clicking.
Always subscribe!
And of course, students in Manila, if you are maybe into Pol Sci or law, maybe you will find this blog interview relevant.
You're welcome to
Enroll
join
now.
the Ateneo Law community.
Okay.
Ian Ignition Lawyer.
We welcome you
In the Jurassic Park.
to hell!
Okay, sige. Bye-bye.
Bye, bye sir!